What's going on, guys? Welcome to Rimright's channel featuring Praska Boys Garage. Now today I brought Dan my 1969 Rupp Scrambler mini bike, and we are going to be doing a complete powder coating process for the entire thing. So what better than to bring it to the shop that I know is going to handle the job the correct way. So what I'm going to do is turn it over to Dan. Dan's going to go through the steps that we're going to take to make sure this thing turns out perfect. All right, so we're here with Dan at Rimright, but you guys already know that because, well, it's his channel. So Dan, what do we got to do to get started with this mini bike?
Well, so you're off to a really good start with the breakdown, but we got to do a couple more things to get these parts ready for powder. The brake drums need to be broke down a little bit more so that we can process them properly. So he's going to go ahead and work on that while I start on some of the bigger parts, as well as these springs need to be taken apart, and the wheels. So he's going to work on all that stuff. I'm going to start working on the frame. And the other parts that are ready to go, we're going to get them into the stripping tank and get all the paint off, and then get them prepped and dried and ready to go into the sandblaster for paint. So we should probably get started.
I think so.
Let's do it.
All right.
All right, we got it all stripped down. Now we just got to blow it off. We're going to put it in the oven because all the tubes in here tend to hold water. We want to make sure all that moisture is out of there and let it bake out. And then when it's done, we'll be ready to sandblast. All right, guys, so we're gonna take a quick break. While Praska Boys Garage was getting all these parts cleaned up and ready for the blaster, we went ahead and did these, but we wanted to take a moment to show you something with this older chrome that's 50 plus years old. There was a lot of corrosion and whatnot on it, so you can see on this part where it's kind of lifted and flaking off. When you see stuff like that, unfortunately, there's not a lot you can do unless you have a way to strip the chrome. So what we're going to do is sand all that back to the point where it's no longer lifting, where we have good adhesion to the part, and then just powder coat right over it, and everything should turn out pretty good. So I just want to point that out on these older parts. And then like in the last video that you might have seen where we did the chrome bumper bar, you want to make sure you scuff everything up that you can't get with the sandblaster for good adhesion. So we're going to go ahead and keep moving along, get these into the blaster, and we should be ready to powder coat here shortly.
All right, now tell them all what colors we're going with.
Okay, so for all of these parts minus the springs, we're gonna do a flat black, and then all this, and then the springs and the frame and all that's gonna be a RAL blue. It's a very bright blue. It should have a really nice contrast when you put it all together on the bike. So I'm super excited to see what it looks like when it's all done.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. All right, let's do it.
All right, guys, so we just got everything out of the blast cabinet, everything blown off really good. We're gonna put it into the oven, do a little quick outgas just in case any oils from our hands or anything got on them. Bring them back out, let them cool down, and then you'll see where we're gonna put the silicone plugs in all of the threaded areas and high tolerance areas, and then we're gonna get these parts into matte black. At the same time, Praska Boys Garage is still working off in the blast cabinet, getting the frame done so that we can do that in blue also, so you'll see that soon. But let's get these in the oven right now. All right guys, so we just pulled these parts back out of the oven after doing a quick gas out. We've got our plugs in them ready to go, and we're gonna put them in the blue Rupp powder coat. And because the Praska boys decided that they want to take over my channel today, I think it's only fitting that they do the work. So I'm gonna have him come on out. He's gonna take over the gun, and we'll see if he has any skills or not after playing with the Eastwood gun for a while.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
This gun is so simple, it will take care of everything for you.
Okay.
So we've got it set up. All you got to do is point and spray.
I can do that.
It's all you, buddy.
All right.
With the professional gun, what were your thoughts?
I'm gonna tell you, it was pretty easy. It just, the powder really did all the work for me. It really laid down nice and smooth. The trouble I had though was just trying to find if I had hit it with enough powder or not. And if you saw me, I was kind of like looking for Dan to kind of coach me whether I should keep putting more powder down or not. And Dan would either be like, no, or he'd be like, no, keep going. So it really worked out well. I mean, that gun is fantastic.
So this is a pretty complex piece for someone who hasn't really sprayed a lot of powder. I think you've done one big item. You did a Predator motor on his channel, and that's all the experience he really has spraying powder. So I think he did a great job for not knowing the gun at all, not really knowing how to angle it and work with it. And there were only a few spots that I had to touch up to make sure we had it in the Faraday areas. But I think overall you did a great job, and I think it's going to turn out awesome. And that time you hit your head on there wasn't nearly as bad because you hadn't coated it.
I didn't put any powder on it.
I bumped half of the cart.
Oh yeah,
so the main thing is if you bump it, you can always come back and touch it up unless there's a huge divot. Then blow it off, then come back and retouch it up, which will be just fine.
I got lucky. I found out right away.
Yep.
Don't stand up.
You gotta be careful. So we're gonna get these into the oven, let them do a full cure, and you'll see the final result when they come out of all the pieces together. And then it's going back to you for final assembly. So absolutely. I think this is going awesome.
It's going to be fantastic. I can't wait. Let's do it in the oven.
Here's the final product all laid out. It's kind of in order on how the Praska boys are going to put it back together. And I don't know about you, but I am really excited about this color combo.
Oh, it looks absolutely fantastic. The flat black with the gloss blue, it goes great.
So I think we need to celebrate a job well done.
I couldn't agree more.
Not a sponsor yet. So we will do a close-up, walk around real quick of it, but you need to head back to this man's channel Praska Boys Garage. There'll be a link, and you will see him put all of this back together. And I can't wait.
I can't wait.
It's gonna be awesome. I'm not gonna let him get rid of it. I just want to put it up on the wall somewhere because I love this color combo. So, as always, make sure to give us the thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, subscribe to Praska Boys Garage, and we'll catch you on the next one.
I can't pick it up.
It's too late. You're filming all this?
Why? I blamed the guy who hung it up.
This is why we don't let rookies in the shop. Man, that blue looks really good.